Energy for tomorrow. In recent years, Hawaii has made many strides towards a brighter future through the application of green technologies. Solar power is truly one of the best renewable resources available to Hawaii, limited only by the efficiency of the solar capture technology used. Hawaii's location close to the tropical zone provides very high levels of solar radiation, also called insolation. Using this radiation, solar thermal power, or PV, power can provide Hawaii with several alternative sources of power to replace imported petroleum. About 55,000 households in Hawaii use solar water heaters, making Hawaii the state with the nation's highest per capita installation of these solar devices. An estimated 1,000 or more residential and commercial PV installations are in use throughout the state. Hawaii still has potential for the expansion of this form of energy generation, as virtually any building's roof in Hawaii could be covered in photovoltaic. One significant obstacle, at least right now, is the high cost of photovoltaic. Since it uses silicon, it is expensive to make, but new developments are allowing for each solar cell to become more and more efficient, and thus justifying the higher cost. As we move on, technological innovation will no doubt allow Hawaii to expand its use of this technology. One of the most immediately feasible ways to generate energy using resources that would otherwise go to waste is to use the abundant amount of biomass left over from agriculture. The term biomass includes diverse fuels derived from timber, agriculture and food processing waste, or from field crops that are specifically grown or reserved for electricity generation. Biomass fuel can also include sewage sludge and animal manure. Biomass is the largest source of renewable fuel in Hawaii. It consists primarily of bagasse, the fibrous waste from sugarcane. Sugar mills use bagasse from sugarcane to provide thermal power and electricity for sale to utility grids. In 1992, bagasse created by the sugar industry and other forms of biomass provided about 142.7 million kilowatt-hours of electricity on the island of Kauai, 78.7 million on Kauai, 157.2 million on Maui, and 454.7 million on Oahu. Thus, biomass produced about 8.2% of the state's total electricity in 1992. Looking towards the future, many companies throughout the islands are researching more ways to expand this carbon-neutral form of energy generation. One of the many locally available energy resources, geothermal energy has been viewed as the best near-term indigenous resource to meet the island of Hawaii's energy needs. The Puna geothermal venture began generating 25 megawatts of electricity in mid-1993. The long-awaited production of electrical energy from geothermal resources has alleviated some of the island of Hawaii's energy concerns and has contributed towards an increased energy diversification for Hawaii County. Today, this renewable source of energy provides 20% of the island of Hawaii's energy needs. On other islands, geothermal energy is not used as much, but it is better for the state if each island would use those sources most easily accessible or easiest to develop. Thus, geothermal energy has proved itself to be a valuable, renewable energy source by providing constant power and the potential for expansion. With so many ways to create power without using fossil fuels, Hawaii is poised on the cusp of a new age. One where the state will no longer have to rely on technology that leaves it vulnerable to the whims of a wider world.